Hello and welcome to a brand new CK3 tips and tricks video. Today we are going to be looking at the mechanics behind religion in Crusader Kings 3. Now every single character within Crusader Kings 3 has a religion. Even if it comes up there as like a spineless atheist or something, that's just a character description. That probably means they've got the cynical perk. That doesn't mean they actually are not a, well, they are not a believer, essentially. Every single character will have a religion. Now there are two categories of religion within the game. There is unreformed and then there is organized. Now organized faiths are, for example, Christian or Islam, while the unreformed ones are tribal faiths. For example, paganism, we've got Norse paganism, we've got Slavic paganism, and they work very differently. If you want to, for example, if you are a unreformed Norse, it will give you certain disadvantages as well as advantages. For example, I can go raiding as a tribal unreformed. However, if I wanted to progress to the early medieval era, I wanted to become a tribal government, which would mean I would have to adopt feudal ways, which in turn would mean I'd have to have an organized faith, which I could either reform a CK3 to be an organized, or I could convert to an organized faith like Christianity. Now, I just mentioned reforming. What was that? What is reforming religion? Well, it is essentially, it's organizing your religion, but you also, when you reform, have an opportunity to change a load of the stuff about your religion. Now, every religion in the game has made up of 3 tenets. When you reform, you get to change them. It does cost piety, but there's some quite overpowered different things you can choose from, but they of course all cost piety. There's also doctrines you can change. For example, if you want gender equal, female or male, or marriage type, divorce, consanguinity, I can't even say it, deviancy, adultery, witchcraft, all those kinds of things, as well as the sins and the virtues, which are very, very interesting. You can see here. But in order to do that, you would need to be, well, reform the faith. You, first of all, can't be a child, you cannot be at war, and you have to have at least 3, holy sites within your own realm. Now, what is a holy site? A holy site is essentially a place on the map that is significant to your religion, and every single religion will have 5 of these. We see here we've got 4 which are lit up while 1 isn't. Well, this means that these holy sites are ruled by somebody of your religion, so that means we as a person of that religion get those bonuses. However, Paderborn, which is under the Catholic realm of the Kingdom of Lotharingia, is ruled by the Catholics, so of course we do not get the perks from that. Another thing up here on the screen is further. What is further? Essentially, it's kind of righteousness of a religion. The higher the further it is, it means the easier it is to convert, while the lower the further means it is harder to convert and you're more likely to get things such as heresies appearing out of nowhere. Of course, these can be put up by great holy wars or even small holy wars or other people converting, of course, as well. One other mechanic for the religions is holy orders. Here, and because I'm playing as a Vikings, we kind of get a unique one, which is the Jomsviking. Essentially, it's an army, a standing army of a load of, well, men. Some of them are men-at-arms, and while a certain proportion of it will be levies, but you essentially have to have a city holding and be a kingdom and have a load of money, or you've got prestige here because it's the Jomsviking, it's a special event here. But you can call them in when you're at war with a hostile religion by piety, which is absolutely huge. And if you are, and you also don't have to pay any upkeep for them in terms of income, in terms of gold itself. And also, if you are the patron of that religion, i.e. you set it up, or your ancestors set it up, you will actually get to call them in for free. The only thing where you won't be able to call them in is when they're already fighting with somebody else of your religion against a foreign religion. Up in the top right hand corner we have piety up here. Now this is the currency of religion within CK3. As you can see, we're getting 1.92 a month, but that is also based off of the learning skill, which means if you go to your council, your court priest, no matter what religion you are, will appear here. Here, because I'm a CK3 Norse, it is my Elixgothi. But if I was a Christian, then it would be my archbishop, for example, or court bishop, depending on your level. But that is essentially it for religion as a very beginner's kind of overview of it. I hope you found this useful, and I hope you've enjoyed the video. There's plenty more like this on the channel, so please have a look at them. But thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.